Hi, my name is Charlie Harbour, and today I'm going to be talking about a couple common fallacies that you may or may not have known already, but that are very important and common in today's world. First one is ad populum, coming from the Latin term to the people, or phrase, which means, according to philosophy.lando.edu, is the fallacy of attempting to win popular assent to a conclusion by arousing the feeling and the enthusiasms of the multitude, meaning that it goes off the opinion of the popular. The most people think something, it's most commonly known as a fact. So here's a common fallacy ad populum that is used in common advertisement. The sign that you drive past every day says billions and billions served. It doesn't mean that McDonald's is the best fast food restaurant. It doesn't mean that it has the best quality, but it's just using the fact that it's sold billions and billions to people to attract you. So a common example is back then the world was considered flat. Everybody thought it was flat. You couldn't fight it. Since everyone thought it was flat, that became fact until science came along and outruled that. The world's round. So there's three different appeals. You have the bandwagon appeal, which is the appeal to whatever is gaining popularity, like you just hopping on the bandwagon. It's a common phrase used nowadays when a certain sports team wins and they become fans. Well, this is sort of it. It's gaining popularity. People will jump on that bandwagon. The second one is appeal to the mob, or the snob appeal, which is the higher elite. It appeals to them more, so whatever they think goes. And then there's the democratic appeal, which means the group are better at making decisions than a particular individual. The second one is equivocation, which from texasstate.edu, Department of Philosophy, occurs when a key term or phrase in an argument is used in an ambiguous way. So it's used deceitfully, but it's used also to make sense out of something that doesn't really make sense. So what happens is they use one term and they use that term in a different meaning, but it's the same term, just different meaning later on in the speech. Here's the equivocation fallacy. Obviously 2 doesn't equal 1, but they make it seem okay because 2 equals a number, 1 equals a number. So they try to tie that together, but it doesn't really make sense. But they try to make it make sense. An example of this from texasstate.edu, I have the right to watch the real world, therefore it's right for me to watch the show. So I think I'll watch this real world marathon tonight instead of studying for my exam. See, the first right was used in a natural sense, like it was his natural right. The second right was actually used as a moral sense, like it was more like, since it's my natural right, it's morally right for me to not study for my exam. So he was giving himself an excuse not to study for his exam. So, overall assumption of ad populum is that large numbers of people are more likely to be correct. And for equivocation, is usually the misleading use of a term with more than one meaning or sense, and used in a misleading and deceitful way in order to make sense of a particular statement. Thank you.